Today I'm going to be looking at the Wellness Planner from Kikki-k. This was actually a planner that I didn't initially want, but when I was in London the other day with Joey and Chloe, we went into the Kikki-k store and I got a chance to hold this planner and actually look at it, and I ended up liking it quite a lot. So I did go ahead and buy it and I'm so glad I did. The planner itself is actually a wellness planner, so they're not like the time planners which are obviously dated or the personal planners which are undated. These have completely different inserts, so that's why I've decided to do a video on it today, because if like me you've never seen it before and you're interested in knowing what the actual inserts are, then you can look through it with me, because this is actually going to be the first time that I've thoroughly looked through it. So I'm going to stop rambling and open it up and show you how pretty it is. So the outside of the planner is obviously grey and it has a texture to it like the cross hatching, which is the same as the yellow planner and the pink planner. Inside, if you haven't guessed already from the colour of the box, it is this really pretty mint colour. So when you open it up, this is what you see. Like I said before, I haven't actually gone through this yet, so what you see is how it was when I got it. So obviously, being a wellness planner, the inserts are about your well-being. So on the dividers you have calendar, my day, weekly reflection, mind, nutrition and exercise, and then there's a spare blank one. And over here on this little notepad it has weekly good habits, and then it's got my good habits, and it's got Monday to Sunday, and then it has little tick boxes, and then at the bottom it has my reward. The pockets in this planner are much more like the pink rather than the yellow. My pockets on this one are quite full, but you can see that this one is obviously wider and it doesn't have the zip going along the side. And also you've obviously got a difference up here. These pockets are smaller and there's two of them. And then up here you just have one. This one has 3 pockets down here, whereas this one just has 2 wide ones. They both have a pocket here, but this one also has a pocket underneath the zip section. So the wellness planner is actually much more like the pink textured planner. So yeah, I'm just going to move these things out of the way. One of the things I really liked about this planner was actually that the gold rings match all the gold foiling on the dividers. So I'm actually more likely to keep these dividers rather than putting my own in. I do plan to use this as a wellness planner instead of taking all the inserts out and just using the binder for something else. So I usually keep the inserts as spares, but I do quite like the idea of these inserts and I do want to try them out. So the first divider is calendar, and the divider says do what you love and do it often, which is really nice. You then have a few sheets of stickers, and these are ones to go on the tabs. It has a few blank ones and it has some others for like expenses, addresses, so if you did want to add other stuff in here then you could do. The second sheet of stickers has some banners on it, and then the third sheet of stickers is actually some really nice kind of inspirational stickers, which the other planners usually have these sort of planning stickers in, but none of the planners I've got in the past have had a sheet of these stickers in, and these are so nice. You then have a personal information page, and on the back it has a really nice quote. The other inserts from my other planners don't have this, they're always just blank on the back, so it's really nice to have something on the back of the pages. There's then a little introduction page about the wellness planner. There's a section about setting goals. We then have a calendar which has a section which shows you how you could set up your calendar, and then obviously it has the calendar pages which are all blank, so you can add in your own months and you can start it whenever you want. So those are all really nice. I love all the different colours. You get 12 months of calendar pages, and then you're on to the My Day tab. So this divider has a quote on it as well which says to be happy is a choice we make. So in here there's a little introduction on how to use this section, because obviously it's not a normal section you'd have in your planner. So again, it has a little example page which they filled in to kind of give you an idea on how to fill it in, and then these are the pages which you fill in. At the top it has today is a perfect day for, weekly goals, reward, and then it's got to do section, hours sleep last night, time for me, today's exercise, top 3 priorities, today's meals, water intake, I'm grateful for, and one thing I'm going to do tomorrow that will bring me closer to my goals. So yeah, those are really nice little pages, and again they're not dated, so you can fill them in whenever you want. You don't necessarily have to do it every single day, you could just fill one in every now and again, or when you feel like you need to, or you need a little plan. So you get a load of them in that section. Next you have the weekly reflection divider which has the quote nothing happens unless we first dream on it. In here again there's a little intro page, and again it has an example page on how to fill it out, so they filled it in for you. And then on the actual pages you have date, right now I'm feeling, in 3 words this week was, what I achieved this week, and then it's got nutrition, exercise, mind and soul, what I learnt this week, and then it's got nutrition, exercise, mind and soul. Over here it has how I'm tracking with my top 3 goals, what held me back this week and how can I change that, habits I'd like to change or start, next week I'm going to, and again there is a load of them. Next we have the mind divider, and the quote on here says, "Joy is not in things, it's in us." There's another introduction page. We then have some tips to get you started. It has rest and rejuvenate, nourish your soul, practice mindfulness. There's then a page with another quote on, and then everything else after this is pretty much all different pages. So like the last pages obviously had the same pages throughout the whole section. This section has a lot of different things to fill in. So first of all we have a time for me section. So you've got a section to fill in which says, what do you love to do just for you, what helps you relax and rejuvenate, make a list below. And then over here it has, how can you welcome more time into your life. We then have, what are your hobbies, what have you always loved doing but haven't found the time for lately, make a list below and make time for one today. What hobby or activity are you going to do today? And then, what are you passionate about? You deserve to make time for the things that give your life meaning and purpose. What gives your life meaning? There's then another quote page, and then on the back of that there's a mindfulness section. So you've got check in with your senses, I can see, I can hear, I can smell, I can feel, I can taste, and then a section to add the date. Again, another quote page. We then have daily mindful moments. What are your 3 designated daily mindful moments? And then you've got a little section to fill them all in. There's then a section which says paper meditation, and it encourages you to make a paper heart and then lie down and put it on your stomach, and you're meant to be aware of it rising and falling as you breathe. Next there's a mindful mood section. There's then another quote page. Then there's a section on gratitude. So you have a section on both of these pages to fill in things that make you happy and things you're grateful for. There's then a section on who you're grateful for, and you're meant to send them a handwritten thank you card. There's then a section for the reverse bucket list. So in here you're meant to write down all the things you've already experienced. There's then a section which says my mind and soul goals. It again has the example filled in already, and then throughout the rest of these pages it has a section to write down your goals. So you have date to be achieved, completed with a little tick box, why I want to achieve this goal, how I'm going to accomplish this goal, how will I measure this goal, and my reward. And it has 10 little sections for that, so you've got space for 10 goals. We then have the nutrition tab, which has the quote, do something today that your future self will thank you for. So in here again it has a few different pages. So we have a tips page to kind of help you get started. There's the same goals section again. These are aimed at being used for your nutrition goals, and again there's 10 goal sections for that. And then we have the meal planner. So all these pages are the meal planner. At the top you have Monday to Sunday, and then down the side you have breakfast, lunch, dinner and snack. You then have a little wedge of pages which is for your daily food log. So you have an example page which they filled in, and on the page there is meal description and then calories. Then down the side you have breakfast time, snack time, lunch time, snack time, dinner time, and then water, and then calories. So you've got a little section to add up your total calories. And then the last pages in this section are shopping lists. So you just have fruit and vegetables, meat, dairy and pantry. The last tab, which has a label on, is exercise, and the divider says don't say no, say how. In here again you have an introduction and some tips on how to get started with the section. You have a goals section again, and this one is aimed at your fitness goals, and you have 10 of those. You then have an exercise log, so there is Monday to Sunday down the side, and then along the top you have activities / muscle group, duration, set / distance, calories, and then completed. And then at the bottom you have calories burnt, and then that's basically what the rest of that section is filled with. And then the last divider, which is blank, has the quote, life isn't about finding yourself, life is about creating yourself. And then in here there's just a load of note pages, which are pretty standard. They've just got notes at the top, and then of course at the back you have the notepad and the little pen loop. So that is the wellness planner. I'm actually really excited to use this. It's nice to have a Kikki-k planner which has different kind of inserts. Obviously I have a few Kikki-k planners and they always come with pretty similar inserts which just end up going for notepaper. You can still buy it online, and you can also buy the inserts separately if you just want the inserts. I obviously completely recommend the planner because it's so pretty. It's one of those planners which looks really smart on the outside, but when you open it up it's kind of a bit more fun. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed seeing what was inside the wellness planner. I will update you guys with how I'm getting on with it on my blog or something. Let me know below if you have any questions and I'll do my best to get back to you. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video.